Triple U. Unfunny, uninspired, and unreadable, and brought to you by the guy at the gym who washes his face in the bathroom, doesn't dry it off, and walks back into the weight dripping from the chin so everybody thinks he just ran 6 miles, followed by a 2-minute set of box jumps, a 5x5 set of power cleans, and 3 minutes of V-twists, when all he really did was just wash his face. Boy, that was rough. Nick and Warcow. Hey, Jim, you say Herschel has not missed a workout in 33 years? That's funny, because I haven't missed a meal in 33 years. Yours, Soufflation Fondurt. Soufflation Fondurt. Soufflation Fondurt. I'm out of time, and you're warned, Soufflation Fondurt. Let's go to the Bay Area, San Francisco. Larry in San Francisco. Great to have you on the show. Larry, how are you?
I'm fine. Romeus von Smacula. It is a great pleasure to be driving a taxi in the city and listening to you every day. Ever since you got hit with Chrissy Everett's tennis racket, and from the first Give Me Back My Son, I've been loving your show to death. So I want to just say that as far as the Super Bowl goes, my takes, I was hoping for the environmentally friendly all green Super Bowl, but the Jets didn't do their part. As far as Jay Cutler's act on the bench, I got a new name for Jay. It should be a spineless, boneless crustacean or a mollusk named Cuttlefish Cutler. What do you think of that?
Not bad. Not bad.
And the only other thing I have to say about Cutler, standing around and riding the exercise bike, you got to be kidding. He looked like he was doing a Jack LaLanne memorial when he was doing that. Anyway, Rex Ryan going soft on the last series of the game with no onside kick attempt. I don't get it, Romy.
And there, let me ask you something. Do you not have a parody song for the Super Bowl locked and loaded to preview it?
Oh, it is locked and loaded. It's not as good as 3-Day Weekend, but I have it ready if you want.
Let's have it. That's what I'm waiting on.
Right, well, it is there's a take on the Green Acres, since the Packers are in, and it's co-produced by my pig, Arnold Ziffel. And here it goes. Green Bay Packers are the team to beat. Jay Cutler should have brought a seat. Mr. Haney threw the biggest pick. Keep Manhattan, but where was that onside kick? Dun, 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 dun. New York is where you're gonna stay. Dun, 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 dun. Chance blew the chance to play Green Bay. Coach and staff threw out a bunch of jive. Too bad you'll miss Super Bowl 45. Dun, 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 dun. Too bad you'll miss Super Bowl 45.
That's not a good call. No. You don't like that call. I don't like that call. Not a very good call.
Dun, 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 dun. You're run. Yeah, because there's ever been a parody on Green Acres that was good. Green Acres? For the Green Bay Packers? Where was that onside kick? Dun, 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 dun. Green Bay Packers are the team to beat. I felt good about that call. That was a pick six. Going the wrong way. That got housed the wrong way. That was Jim Marshall running the wrong way. Parodies. I'm not asking for them. I don't know why you keep bringing them. You know why? Because I think that deep down, I'm always hoping for that one parody. JD in Nashville. I'm always hoping that there's just one more JD in Nashville. That's my bad. That's my mistake. I should know better. That's not coming around. He couldn't duplicate it. Nobody else will either. And especially somebody coming with a Green Acres reset. My man, a parody from a show from the 60s. I don't know. It's a fine line. You know, I don't want to crack on somebody who has had my back and listened for 15 years. But then again, he did call with a Green Acres parody. You imagine how bad this show would be if I took every one of those calls? What this show would sound like? It'd be unlistenable. So whatever problem, at least that guy kept it fresh. At least that was out in front. At least that was cutting edge. Whatever problem you may or may not have with me, imagine if you got a steady diet of Green Acres parodies. The more you hear of me, the less opportunity there is for somebody else to call and make that come with that parody. Green Acres. Hee-Haw didn't want any of that. My Three Sons didn't want that. Anybody got a Bonanza parody? This guy always take. But he had told Dave Whelan, who screened the call, I've got a great parody. I think Rome's going to like it. I'll tell you what, watching the Steelers and the Jets, I'll tell you what I thought of when I saw that game. I don't know about you. Watching that game, especially late in the fourth quarter, the thing that I couldn't shake, Little House on the Prairie. Kept thinking about that. Like the NFC Championship game, as Jay Cutler was on that exercise bike trying to get loose, testing his knee, seeing if he could go, I just kept thinking, Brady Bunch. Brady Bunch. That really spooky one where they were in Hawaii and they got lost in the cave and Bobby snapped. It's the story of a man named Cutler playing with a very lovely team. He was gutless. He couldn't get back on the field. And they were all the same. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Don't call me with your takes on Alice either. I know what you think about Alice. I don't want to hear it. Green Acres? When did this become a really crappy morning show with really bad parodies that the host pays for because he's got no talent? We need a parody service. Oh, I know. We'll just subscribe to a service where they'll knock out crappy songs about the matchup. Hey, listen, it may seem like I'm being uncool and harsh. I didn't ask for that. If you call with that and I don't ask for it, you're on your own. All bets are off. And believe me, I don't want that. Does that sound like something I want on this show? Does that sound like something anybody wants to hear on this show? I want you to listen. I even want you to call. I just don't want you to call with Green Acres parodies. I just don't want this.
Green Bay Packers are the team to beat. Jay Cutler should have brought a seat. Mr. Haney threw the biggest pick. Keep Manhattan, but where was that onside kick?
Dun, 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 dun. The Aaron Rodgers rock and roll guy's Pink Floyd by comparison. That guy's John Lennon by comparison. That guy's John Lennon, Pete Townsend, and Paul Westerberg all rolled into one. I'm done with that. I'm going to get out. I'm going to pretend that didn't happen. Green Acres.